Hello everybody and welcome back to the Manchester United career mode. Our treble dreams came to an end on Monday's episode, but we can still win the double here and bring the two main domestic trophies back to Old Trafford. Newcastle United in the FA Cup semi-final. We will be playing this game in full, but before then we have this top of the table clash with another FA Cup semi-finalist, Manchester City. We can take a huge step towards the title by getting 3 points against the noisy neighbours here at Old Trafford. Let's get into it. Always look forward to the Manchester derby, despite the fact the last time we played City, it was a bit of a horror show. Erling Haaland scoring 5 goals at the Etihad in a 5-2 victory over ourselves. But hopefully here at Old Trafford, it'll be a different story. And of course, we might still have to play Manchester City once yet this season. We're both in the FA Cup semi-finals. We're playing Newcastle, they're playing Leeds. You'd say we're both the favourites in our respective games, but anything can happen in the FA Cup. It is a tournament where a lot of upsets happen. But now it is time to focus on the Premier League. City here travelling to Old Trafford. Pep Guardiola looking on. Would he still be at Manchester City at this point in real life? We're in Season 3, 2027. Remains to be seen. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get into this game here. If we win this, we go 11 points clear with 7 games to go. We are closing in on back-to-back titles. I'm still quite gutted about not winning the treble. I mean, to peel back the curtain a small bit, I am recording this episode basically straight after Monday's episode. Having to do a bit of a bulk recording here. But hopefully this one will be a little bit more successful. We only won 1 game in the last episode. Spoiler if you haven't seen it. So that's not good enough. But we can get back on track here, seal a double before we get into Season 4. And as I said, lads, Season 4, I'm going to try and make it a bit shorter. We'll be getting through a hell of a lot of games as we look to seal the treble. If we don't win the treble in Season 4, that will be the end of the series regardless. Here's Fisher. We're holding onto the ball an awful lot. Need to try and push it forward a bit. Here's Rasmus. Looking for Bruno, but a poor pass. And City will look to go on the break. Now, I feel like the opposition pass around the ball so quickly. Real Madrid obviously did it. Man City are doing it. And to be fair, they're 2 of the toughest teams you can come up against, but still. Haaland, he was in there. Thankfully, Fisher got in the way. Going on a good run here, the German, into Bruno Fernandes. Across to Alejandro Garnacho. Go on, Alejandro. On the turn. Into Palmer. Dallow's going to be offside. No, he's not. He's going to be onside. Oh my goodness me. Diogo Dalot, who didn't have a great episode on Monday, has scored the opening goal here in the Manchester derby. I was expecting to see the flag go up. I thought it was too good to be true that he could be onside. And not only is he onside, he's buried the chance. Past Ederson. Beautiful strike. Clips the post on the way in. And we have the lead here in the Manchester derby. Beautiful strike from the Portuguese fullback. I know in real life he can be frustrating, to say the very least. He couldn't pass a parcel, never mind a football in real life sometimes. But in this career mode, he has been elite for the most part. And we are 1-0 up here against City. Now, we were 1-0 up against them as well at the Etihad. So we do need to be careful. We know what they can be like when they're on form. That's a good interception there by Bruno Fernandes. Here's Garnacho. Lovely turn. Oh, it's Rasmus Højlund. Oh, it's unselfish, and it's the former Manchester City player in Cole Palmer who puts the ball in the back of the net. So nice, he did it twice. 2 chances, 2 goals here inside 22 minutes. And we do double our advantage here against City. Very, very unselfish there from Rasmus Højlund. Garnacho deserves a lot of credit as well. You can call it sweaty, I don't give a shit. Once the ball crosses the line, that's all I care about. Palmer, the boyhood United fan, former Man City player, showing where his loyalty lies in this game. 2-0 up, and it's a big step towards the title. We have hit City where it hurts. I do feel like, in the game though, we're a different team at Old Trafford. This is probably one of the first games in a while where I actually do feel a bit of a difference when you play at home and you play away. Especially since the sliders changed. As Unai Simon will gladly catch that. He had a fantastic performance against Real Madrid. I don't think he was really at fault for any of the goals. I mean, the Mbappe goal at Old Trafford, the opening goal, maybe, now that I think about it, the ball to Hjulman probably wasn't the best pass he could have played, but I do think Hjulman was more at fault for it, if I have to be completely honest. Speak of the devil, here he is. But Hjulman is a great player as well. I'm not turning on him. That's a good ball into Alejandro Garnacho. Oh, go on, Garnacho! Oh, nearly tripled the advantage here. In the 33rd minute. Doyle clears it. Dalla will keep it in play. Definitely been the better team in this first half, which is nice to see. Tonali now. Over to Alphonso Davies. Into Alejandro Garnacho. Upamecano with the interception. Excuse me. That cough that I talked about last week, yep, still not gone. Still not gone. But thankfully I don't feel as miserable as I did last Friday. Bloody hell. That episode was a bit of a nightmare to record. But we got through it. Just like we're getting through Man City right here, even though they are the team on the attack right now. Is Doyle. Peroni. Savinho. I know they're going to score now, just because I've took the piss out of them. Haaland with the strike. Simon with the save. Or Simon, I should say. I really want to just call him Unai Simon. But I have heard it's Unai Simon. And what a season he's had. Oh, I tell you what, if he got beaten by that, I'd have been very worried. Only 1 minute of added time here. We'll keep on to it until we need to clear it. And we do go into the halftime break 2-0 up. Halfway to a victory in the Manchester derby. But we are more than halfway to another victory in the Premier League title race. And Manchester City will be the team to kick off the second half. It's been fairly straightforward so far. But again, it ain't over until it's over. Still so weird seeing Trent play for Man City in this. It really is. Kind of looks wrong. You know, certain players just don't look good in certain jerseys. I don't think City blue suits him. As Simon has to keep that shot out, I think. I don't even know who that was from. But whoever it was, they tested the keeper and they've won a corner. Which Foden will whip in. Haaland was going for it. Fisher beat him to it. Here's Bruno. Cole Palmer now. Go on, lad. Cole Palmer. Oh, beautiful ball. Rasmus Højlund. This will wrap up the 3 points surely with a third goal. Yes! Rasmus Højlund, who is so unselfish in the second goal, gets a goal of his own here, like he always seems to do. It's 3-0 here against the noisy neighbours. Oh, we have one hand on the trophy. I'm telling you now, we are absolutely... Okay, no, I was going to say we're running away with this league title. We have a comfortable lead for this league title. The last couple of results we had in the league, the 2 draws we had against Chelsea and Leeds, made me slightly nervous. I thought if City had won this game, that it might make a bit of a grandstand finish. But we have a comfortable lead now in the league title race, and a comfortable lead here on the day against City. Oh, you love to see it. You bloody love to see it. Let's try and keep a clean sheet. Let's try and get some revenge for that 5-2 result. I want to put a good few past Man City here. And we are in the mood. Here's Rasmus. Oh, the defenders had a bit of a nightmare. It's Rasmus again. Oh, it's a good save by Ederson. Silva clears it away. Over to Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Up against Tonali. Clean sheet would be brilliant as well. City, I think, would now have a worse defensive record than us, which is good to see. And that is courtesy of these 3 goals as well. Savinho on the ball again, though. Here's Peroni, however you say it. Good shot there. That's a lie. That was a terrible shot. Simon able to palm that away with the greatest of ease. And we look to go on the attack again. Go on, Bruno. Go on, lad. Keep going, keep going. Rasmus, stay on side. Or Garnacho. I'm not picky. Garnacho, can you make it 4? Oh, I didn't think he'd get the second shot off there. I didn't even realise I still had the ball. It is a save, though, from Ederson. Kimmich, I think, is coming on now for Man City. Tonali will take this corner short. Bruno Fernandes. Whips that one in. Davies. He's just no good at headers, really, is he? He's absolutely useless at headers. I'll probably take him off, not because of that chance, just because I know he does get a little bit tired. Let's also bring on Mazraoui for Dalot. And you know what? We'll bring on Evan Nielsen as well. Feel like I haven't played him in a while. He's been asking to come on in the last few games, and I haven't. We're 3-0 up here against City. He'll probably be desperate for a goal as well, Evan Nielsen. So why not bring him on, give Rasmus a rest with that FA Cup semi-final coming up, which I was going to play Evan Nielsen in, but I reckon I'll start Rasmus. De Gea will start between the sticks. Mainoo will probably start as well. Yarrow and Branthwaite I might give a game, but obviously we'll address that when the time comes. Here's Erling Haaland. Good interception there by Fisher. Kerkez. Oh, brilliant turn from the left back. That was fantastic. Here's Bruno. Evan Nielsen. Turned right into danger. 15 minutes to go. And it's been a comfortable performance here for United in the derby, although it is City on the attack now. Oh, but Martinez bodies Haaland there. Oh, he's not been at it at all today. They've had a hell of a lot more passes than us, but with that said, our accuracy has been much better. But listen, the scoreline is the most important thing. And we can add to it here. I thought Garnacho was going to make the run through the middle. Foden now. Over to Savinho. Joshua Kimmich. They've got a deep squad, Man City. You'd think they'd do better. They are the reigning European champions, though, on this save. I think they actually still are in the Champions League as well. Let's hope they don't win it. Rodri. Terrible strike. Best player in the world, is it? Bloody hell. Not sure about that. Right, Fisher is knackered. Although so is Lenny Yoro on the bench. You know what? We'll bring on Branthwaite. I know it's two left-footed centre-backs. Normally not a big fan of that, but whatever. And we'll also bring on Alanga. Looking a little bit content there on the bench. Palmer's a little bit tired. Let's freshen things up a bit here. With 6 minutes to go. Come on, let's try and get this fourth goal. I would have loved to have scored 5. To make up for the 5 that they scored at the Etihad. But if we can get a fourth and a clean sheet, I'll be happy. And Garnacho is there to get the fourth goal with 3 minutes to go. Oh, it's been too easy. It has been too easy for us here. Beautiful finish from our Argentine winger. He's 90 rated now as well, I think, Garnacho, or 89 rated. One of the two. He shouldn't be far off 90 rated at this point, at the very least. But it's a really good finish. Ederson, with a bit of a dive there for the cameras, really. He knew he was getting nowhere near that. Just like City are getting nowhere near this title. Champions-elect yet again. Oh my god, I wish this was real life. Real life is depressing me right now. At the time of recording, it is just over 24 hours before United are scheduled to play Arsenal. And it's so sad. Obviously, at this time, you know, everyone in the comments or everyone watching this video will know what the score was in that game. Good save there by Simon. But it's kind of sad. United are playing Arsenal in March. And there's really nothing to play for either team. That is a sad state of affairs. Do not blow that whistle, ref. I want this 5th goal. Evan Nielsen on the turn. Into Bruno Fernandes, the captain, to make it 5. He has his chance saved, but Alanga is there to make it 5. Oh, we do get revenge for Man City. Or revenge on Man City, I should say, for that result earlier this season. It was 5-2 to them in that game. It's 5-0 to us here. A battering and a clean sheet. What more could you ask for? Good save initially by Ederson from Bruno's shot. I thought for a second Alanga had messed it up, but he slotted it past the keeper to make it 5-0 and to seal a massive 3 points for us here against our noisy neighbours. Just 4 points away from sealing our 22nd league title. That goal from Elanga as well was our 100th Premier League goal of the season. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Very fitting to get it in that type of game. But 4 points away from sealing the league title. It's basically as good as done. Something that's not quite done yet, though, is our journey to the FA Cup final. We take on Newcastle United here at Wembley Stadium. As you can see here, we have made a few changes. De Gea between the sticks, like he is for all the cup games. Yoro and Branthwaite come in to play at centre-back. We've kept Dalot at right-back. He's in good form. Don't want to change that. But Kirkes does come in at left-back. Elanga there over on the left. Garnacho on the bench. Mainu comes in for Hulman. Palmer, Bruno and Rasmus Højlund stay in the starting 11. So no changes there. Let's go and seal a place at Wembley yet again. I will say though, I really do miss the days when the FA Cup semi-final was at a different neutral venue. Obviously Villa Park was a location that was used quite a lot. Even Old Trafford was used for a lot of FA Cup semi-finals. I obviously didn't experience that much because normally when my team was in the semi-final, well, not normally, when my team was in the semi-final, we couldn't play it at Old Trafford because it wouldn't be a neutral venue. But yeah, I just think there's enough modern grounds now that they should be able to have those games at different neutral stadiums. It should all the road to Wembley should all be about the final, not the semi-final. I know some people will argue, oh, it gives teams, smaller teams, a better chance to play at Wembley. But my argument to that is, if you can get to the semi-final, you can get to the final. So yeah. Hopefully one day we might see them play at different venues. Kobbie Mainoo here though, on the run. Into Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely run here by Bruno, the man who wants to lift this trophy at the end of the season. Puts us 1-0 up here against the Toon Army. We beat them at Old Trafford in the last episode. We're now leading them here in this episode in the FA Cup semi-final. The last time these two teams played at Wembley was the League Cup final of 2023. One of my favourite memories in recent football history. And now we look to beat them here again in the capital. It was too easy, to be honest with you. Great finish there from Captain Fantastic, the Portuguese Magnifico. Bruno Fernandes puts the Red Devils 1-0 up. Eddie Howe going absolutely ballistic there. Well, I'll tell you what, the next time Newcastle play at Wembley in real life, God, I may as well be a member of the Toon Army. Would love to see them beat Liverpool. I can't see it happening though. I really can't. It's depressing enough Liverpool have the league title wrapped up in bloody March. But the fact that they're probably the favourites for the Champions League, I would say. Oh God, Isaac. Oh, good save by David De Gea. Probably the favourites for the Champions League. Definitely favourites in that League Cup final. Although technically at the time of recording, they are still not qualified in the Champions League. They have that second leg against PSG. But if it's been anything other than a Liverpool win in that second leg, I'll be absolutely shocked. You will obviously all know by now. I think that game is on Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, it would be, because the first game was on a Wednesday. But yeah, I would be very, very shocked. So I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore, because I'll get depressed. But anyways, here's Elanga. He's gonna have a go. Oh, he left the ball behind him there for a second. Palmer into Rasmus. He wins it again though, Cole Palmer. Bruno Fernandes again. Good save by Jorgensen, I think that was, in the Newcastle goal. Tonali, the former Newcastle player, comes over to take the corner now. What a signing he's been. And that's in towards Diogo Dalot. Looking for goals in back-to-back games. Tonali again. Palmer. Oh my God, I tell you what. It took a deflection. And I thought there for a split second that it was going to go into the back of the Newcastle net. It was Lewis Hall. Yeah, it took a bit of a deflection off of him. It had the goalkeeper beat. Newcastle slightly getting away with one there. Let me try and use one of these set piece tactics. Edge of the box run. Literally nobody made the run. Nobody made the run. Newcastle deal with it. And they clear it away. Mainoo though. Make sure we get it back. Diogo Dalot. Go on, lad. Oh, Dalot does score again. Bloody hell. Someone lit a fire underneath his ass after the Real Madrid games. He got dropped for the second leg. We brought him off the bench and he was somewhat at fault for the second goal that Real Madrid scored, which clinched their route into the semi-final. But he's not let that get him down. He scored against Man City. He's now scored a beauty here against Newcastle in the FA Cup semi-final. And Eddie Howe, his wait for a trophy and Newcastle's wait for a trophy is going to continue, it seems. The Portuguese duo with the goals. And it's 2-0 as we approach the half-hour mark. I told you he was in good form. Decided to keep him in the team. And it looks like it ended up being the right decision. Rasmus Højlund here. Oh my goodness me. Rasmus. 3-0. What is going on with Newcastle? They're third in the league as well. They're having a good season. They have not been at it at all today. This is becoming a bit of a rout here. What was going on there? Look at how easy this was. I mean, I tried to round the keeper there. Didn't really pay off the way I was expecting it to, but it didn't really matter. There was still enough of a gap there for Rasmus to aim for. Slots it past the keeper, and we are 3-0 up. Lads, this is getting a little bit too easy. I tell you what, if we get a fourth goal here before the halftime break, I'm probably going to jump to result, which means we could squeeze in another Premier League game. We do have some big fixtures coming up as well. Excuse me. We can make some changes, freshen things up, and then get into another Premier League game. May as well. Here's Tonali against his old team, gets intercepted. Here's Isak. I mean, we could probably jump to result at 3-0, to be fair. And I don't think it would make much of a difference. Still think we'd win. Let's try and get that fourth, just to make it completely sealed. Rasmus. Elanga. Come on. Rasmus is in again. Rasmus Højlund. 4-0. Too easy. It's too bloody easy. Newcastle have been swept aside here. We just beat them 4-1 in the league, but I think this one's going to hurt just that little bit more. 4-0 up against the Tsunami. They're waving that white flag at the moment. I cannot believe how easy this game has been. Honestly, Newcastle, I know we beat them 4-1 at Old Trafford, but it wasn't exactly a straightforward game. It was 2-1 for the majority of the game. We scored in the last couple of minutes. Scored twice in the last couple of minutes, which made the scoreline look a bit more flattering than what the performance probably was. Oh God, it could be 5 here. Cole Palmer. Oh, just blasts it past the post. Unlucky there. But I don't think it's going to cost us too much. Jorgensen takes the goal kick. Just waiting for the halftime break to approach now, lads. There we go, 4-0 up. This is as good as done. I think we just make some changes now. We'll jump to the result. And then we'll get into another game. Right, who will I rest? Dalot, you've done well. You can come off. We'll give Palmer a rest as well. Bring on Smith. Rasmus can come off. So that's 3 changes. We'll give Tonali a rest. Bring on Hulman. Swap them around. How many subs was that? I actually don't know how many subs that even was. I can't do maths. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got one more. Yeah, we'll leave the computer decide who the last sub comes out. Oop, did not mean to jump back into that. We'll leave the assistant decide. JJ can decide who the last substitute is to come on, if we even use it. But let's sim to the end. Hopefully no injuries. A 5-1 win. Elanga scoring the 5th. Gordon did pull one back for them, but it means very, very little in the end. We didn't even use that final sub. Not a big deal. But what is a big deal is the fact that we will be returning to Wembley to play in the FA Cup final. Who will the opponent be, though? Well, we can answer that question straight away. The opponent will be Manchester City, who we've already beaten in this episode. We beat them in the FA Cup final in real life in 2024. Can we do it again here and seal a double in 2027? So initially, I was going to play this Tottenham Hotspurs game in full, but I thought, you know what? If we win this game, we're only 1 point from winning the league title. That is the game I would rather play in full in this episode. Rasmus Højlund here with the first highlight of the game gave us a 1-0 lead. He was clean through, never going to get caught from that position, and he belted it past the Tottenham Hotspurs goalkeeper. But look at this for a goal from Cole Palmer. Comes from a long cross, near post, smacks it in. That is an absolute beauty. A cold finish from our number 7, and that doubled our advantage against the team from North London. Bruno Fernandes then with a penalty up next. In off the post. He was very, very lucky here that it didn't come back out, but a fantastic penalty kick as well. Keeper didn't even dive for it. He knew he was beaten. Lovely finish there by Bruno. And what's better than one penalty? Well, 2 penalties. Next highlight was also a penalty kick from Bruno Fernandes. This one though, he buried into the top corner. 4-0 here against Spurs. Bruno doing a Ryan Giggs on it and scoring 2 penalties at the Stretford end against Tottenham. 1 point away from the league title. Well, clearly my math wasn't mathing. Man City can actually get a total of 91 points. For some reason I thought it was 90 points. I'm just going to do that whilst I'm recording to make sure I have that right. So they have 4 games left. If they win the next one, they'll have 82 points, then 85, then 88. Yeah, then 91. Yeah, sorry. Slightly got the maths wrong, but regardless, if we win this game, the league title is won. If we draw it, it's as good as won. But anyways, let's just go and get the 3 points against Villa and make absolutely sure of it. History repeating itself here. When we won the league title last season, it was away to Aston Villa. Now we play them again to win the league title again this season, but thankfully this time it's at Old Trafford. Marcus Rashford and co looking to spoil the party here, but hopefully Villa will not be causing an upset. They're looking for a place in the Champions League in this career mode as well though, so they're still playing for something quite big, but not as big as what we're playing for. Of course, we are looking for that second league title and the first part of a double. Oh, but how I wish it was a treble. But anyways, we are where we are. Enough of the pleasantries. I just want to get right into this game. A beautiful day here at Old Trafford. Let's get a good result to go with the good weather and seal yet another league title for the Red Devils. A 22nd in total. A 15th in the Premier League era. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, good save. Palmer. Oh, just fell behind him. Here's Bruno. Into Rasmus. I thought that was going to go to Palmer for a second. We're giving away the ball a bit too much for my liking. From the last episode into this one. Here's Conor Bradley. Former Liverpool player. Now Onana. You're supposed to be a goalkeeper, lad. That's obviously a joke. I know the 2 different players. Andre is not even his name, mate. Martinez over to Hulman. Now Bruno. The captain. He wants to wrap those arms around the Premier League trophy again. Here's Garnacho. Rasmus Højlund. Ah, right at the keeper. Right into the arms of Martinez. And now Villa look to go on the counter-attack. It was Ahmad and Rasmus got the 2 goals to seal the league title for us that day. Ahmad we had to annoyingly sell in the summer. Oh, here's Thuram. Good save there by Simon. First chance for Villa. I know it's been mentioned that maybe I could bring Ahmad back. The only reason I won't bring him back is because he probably wouldn't play, to be honest. And also, like, as annoying as it was to sell him, bringing him back just kind of ruins it. I know we've brought back a few players in this career mode that had played for United in previous years. But, you know, if a player gets sold and I'm just going to bring him back all the time, I think that would just get boring. So I probably won't bring him back. Here's Cole Palmer, though, the man we brought to replace him. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Oh, it's a brilliant double save by Emi Martinez. Palmer looking to score against the club he made his Premier League debut against. We did play Villa on the opening day. Bruno in towards Alphonso Davies. But cleared away by the defence. Here's Hulman now. Back over to Davies. What can the Canadian do? It's in! Garnacho is the one to put it in. Alphonso Davies' strike was too hot to handle. And Alejandro Garnacho gives us the lead on a day where we look to seal the Premier League trophy. Really, really good strike by Davies. As I say, as I burp, it was too hot to handle for the World Cup winning goalkeeper. But Garnacho was there. That's why I just wanted to see the replay again. I wasn't sure if Garnacho got the final touch or if it came off the defender. But it is Alejandro Garnacho goal. It's a Manchester United goal, most importantly. And we have one hand very firmly on that Premier League title yet again. 1-0 up here against the Villains. I love goals like that. They just, I don't know, there's just something kind of aesthetically pleasing about them. They're not your standard FC25 goals. Let's just say that. But Villa are looking to respond straight away here with Thuram. Oh, and they bloody do as well. And I think it would have been a penalty if it hadn't gone in. Martinez took him out. Oh, I fucking hate when this happens. Oh, it's not happening as much lately. Look, let's be honest about that. Before we changed the sliders, every fucking attack ended in a goal. In a way, I'm nearly kind of not glad to have conceded, but I think it has saved us from going down to 10 men. As Unai Emery celebrates there, he's having a very good evening from the looks of things. Well, they responded straight away to us. Can we respond straight away to them? Garnacho! Oh, we nearly did. It's a really good save by the keeper. Keep that in, Dallo. May as well. Here's Bruno. Now Hjulman. Oh, I tell you what, not a bad strike from the Danish Michael Carrick. But unfortunately wide of the post. Decent ball over the top there is Bailey. Now Connor Bradley. Oh, it's a good ball again. Thuram. Oh, he's offside. I was going to say, why is nobody going over to him? I didn't see the flag had gone up. Oh, mini heart attack there. But we get away with it. Here's Bruno now. Now Rasmus. Into Garnacho. That's not even where I was trying to put the ball, but thankfully it didn't go where I wanted the ball to go because Garnacho was there to get his and our second. And we do go in front again with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Beautiful strike from the Argentine winger. Absolutely fantastic goal. Oh my god, see where Palmer is? That's where I was trying to put the ball. The game went, nah, fuck that. Let's find Alejandro Garnacho, and thank God it did. Beautiful finish from the Argentine winger. And we are 2-1 up here yet again. But I don't want to get too carried away. This Villa team, I can see how they could cause us some problems. And as I say, they're still fighting for something. They are fighting for a Champions League place. So they're not going to give up that easily. Oh, here we go again. Oh, I could just feel like it was going to be one of those games. Look at Harry Maguire. Relax, lad. Jesus Christ. After everything we did for you, and you're going to celebrate like that. And you're not even fucking starting, lad. You're not even good enough to get into the Villa team. It's a really good strike. But, oh, that's a shit goal to concede. Oh. We haven't had a basketball game for a while. I knew we were due one. Go on, Rasmus. We're back in front again, though. 3-2. The return of the NBA 2K series. Bloody hell, it's Cole Palmer. I just knew it. There was just something telling me we've gone too long without a game where it's just end to end, as I say, a basketball game. And of course it would have to be today, in the most crucial of games. I mean, initially I thought we only needed a point coming into this. I mean, a point basically seals it, but a win completely seals it. If we only needed a point, I'd be happy out. 2-2 I would actually take. But we need to win this game. We are back in front, thankfully. Rasmus unselfishly playing it into Cole Palmer. 3-2. Blow that halftime whistle, ref. I need a breather. Do not let them get another chance, please. I cannot be dealing with this. My heart just can't take games like this anymore. At least not as regularly. They're in here again, though. Good tackle there by Lisandro Martinez. And that will be half-time. 3-2 up here. End-to-end stuff yet again. It's been a while since we've seen it. It's been a while since we've said the channel slogan. I'm not going to say it just yet. I'll say it at the end of the game if we win. But we do have the lead here at half-time. But it's been anything but straightforward. Villa to kick off this second half here. 3-2 down. We are 45 minutes away from winning another league title. We beat Villa last season as well to win the league. That was at Villa Park. And now we look to do it at home. But they are very, very lively today. Morgan Rogers, Thuram, 3-3. Fuck's sake! Oh, you couldn't even hold on for 10 fucking seconds! Oh. I knew it was too good to be true. 5-0 against City. 4-0 against... Or no, 5-1, sorry, against Newcastle. 4-0 against Tottenham. Oh, and 3-3 here against Aston Villa. Oh, this game knows how to put me in bad form. It really does. Have a go, Rasmus. Oh, would you believe it? Reindeers. He's taken a break from delivering presents for Santa, and he delivers a present here for Villa by scoring his first goal of the season. That's another thing that's a reoccurring theme. Players not scoring until they play against us. Go on, Rasmus. Into Palmer. Oh, lovely. Rasmus Højlund. 4-3. Nah, Emi Martinez, you bloody fucking dickhead. Thought I had a more clever insult there. Couldn't think of one, so I just called him the first thing that popped into my mind. I'm sure he's a lovely fella. Bit of a shithouse, though, all the same. Oh, lovely by Palmer. Oh, Cole Palmer, you beauty. I'm bloody choking over here. It's 4-3. His second goal of the game. 2 for him, 2 for Garnacho. Joe Turl has the right idea there. Let's stay calm, because we know this game ain't over. Beautiful finish yet again from our right winger. Can we hold on to the lead this time? I beg of you. I beg you, lads. Please try and hold on to this. Add to it if you can. But if not, just hold on to it. I cannot deal with this for much longer. Oh. Thuram, who's been all over us today. Fucking hell, I was about to snap there. Thankfully, it goes wide of the post that time. We are half an hour from winning another league title here. Please, for the love of God. As I say, just hold on to it. But if we can add to it, that would be great. Garnacho. Ah. Tried to be too clever. Oh shit, I did not mean to press that. I pressed square by accident. Thankfully, it hadn't selected Rasmus. If it did, he probably would have fouled someone who wasn't even near the ball. And that would have been a straight red card. Oh, but it could be 4-4 here. Oh, this is getting a bit too close for comfort. They're making a change. I should probably make one too. What I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to put Martinez at left back. I know he gets a -4, but he can do the job there. Going to bring on Jared Brantwaite. Yeah, that's all I'll do for now. Just to get more of a, taller presence at the back there. Davies is a little bit tired also, so we'll give him a rest. And switch things up a bit. As I say, Martinez, get it to -4. I don't really pay too much attention to things like that. I know he can do the job there. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Bruno did really well to intercept that ball there, though, from the corner. He's going to find Cole Palmer, who has a bit more pace. And he plays in Rasmus Højlund. Hasn't gotten a goal yet in this game, but he'll be desperate for one. And he can't even get a bloody shot off. What is going on? Brantwaite does really well to win that ball there, though. Here's Rasmus. Over to Bruno. Alejandro Garnacho. Villa going on the attack again here. Conor Bradley. Bailey. Back to Bradley. I'm getting really nervous as we approach the final 15 minutes or so. Rogers. Oh, that's a really good ball. Where was my defence? Unai Simon. Honestly, the defence should be bloody kissing your bloody gloves there. Because you have saved their ass. Good to see them showing him the appreciation he deserves. How the hell can you let the striker get the shot off from there? Unai Simon with a brilliant save. A very brave one as well. Defensively, we have not been at it today. Not good to see. Again, how are they getting that ball there? Brilliant tackle. I think that was by Hulman. But they get it back again. But thankfully, we get the ball out to Rasmus Højlund. Oh, but he loses it again. Rasmus, get your head out of your bloody arse, lad. You're not at it at all today. Probably going to bloody take him off, to be honest. Good tackle by Martinez. I told you at left back he'd be fine. He's been pulled back there as well. Cut it back. Win the throw in. Good man. Rasmus, I'm sorry. You have to come off. I'm actually going to bring on Elanga. No offense to Evan Nielsen, I should say. I'm actually going to bring on Elanga. Dallo is a bit tired as well. We'll bring on Mazraoui. Kind of want to bring on Mainu as well. So I will. We'll take off Tonali. 5 minutes left. Just feel like we need to freshen things up a bit. Of all games for Rasmus to decide not to turn up, he had to pick this one. Now, listen, he got an assist, to be fair. I can't be overly critical. But he was just losing the ball a bit too much. So we'll change things up. Can we get a 5th goal, which should seal it? Oh, Bruno, good cut back there. It's a Palmer. Has to play it back. Hulman. Mainu. Palmer. Good turn. That's a foul. And that has to be a card as well, ref. I think it's going to be a red. Yes, straight red for Benjamin Pavard. Denied a goal scoring opportunity. And he'll be having an early shower, even though there's not much left to go in this game. Palmer would have been in for the hat-trick there. It's just a shame he couldn't have been just that little bit further into the box there. We would have gotten a penalty. Villa making a change here. I think it's a tactical one. I have to go call Palmer for this. He's on a hat-trick. This one probably suits a left footer more as well. Cole Palmer for the hat-trick to seal the league title. Oh, it's at the bar! Oh, can you believe it? Garnacho puts it fucking wide. Oh my god. Agonisingly close to sealing it there. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, I feel like crying. Right, I'm going to make a change purely just to run down the clock. Adam Smith can come on for Garnacho. Just the time waste a little bit here. 3 minutes to go. Take your time coming off, Garnacho. That's it, just do a little jog. We're not in a rush. We're just trying to play out this game. Or whatever's left of it. Will we live to rue that miss? I really hope not. Please win this header. Well done, Fisher. Oh, brilliant. Oh, Bruno, fantastic. Palmer. Go on, lad. Cole Palmer for the hat-trick. Oh, he gets the hat-trick this time. And there's no doubt about it now. Manchester United, Premier League champions yet again. 2 in a row. Oh, it's the good old days all over again. And Cole Palmer not only will be bringing home a match ball, but he'll also be getting his first ever Premier League medal. Did he actually get one with Man City? I can't even remember. But his first proper one. The first one where he's been a key part of the team. Oh, when he hit the bar in that free kick, my heart sank. I just thought, we are going to rue that miss. But thankfully we don't. You can't keep a great man down. He was already having a great game. And he's sealed it now with his 3rd goal. Our 5th. And thankfully, it is enough to win another Premier League title. Oh, breathe, lads. I'll say it now. Never a dull moment. I held off on saying it there for a while. Of course, that is the slogan of the channel. And if there's ever a game to sum it up, it's this one. We hadn't had a high-scoring game in quite some time. Of course, we had to pick this one to be a high-scoring game. Excuse me, I'm bloody choking over here. Oh, but it is another league title sealed. And is it the first part of a double? We do have the FA Cup final coming up. We are going to lift the Premier League trophy here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be after this game or if we were going to have to wait until the last home game of the season. But thankfully, we have one part of the double sealed off. Bruno Fernandes, for the 2nd year in a row, is going to lift up the Premier League title for the Red Devils, Manchester United. Get in there. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United, and we're never going to stop. Not only did we seal the league title, but we sealed it with 3 games to spare. You love to see it. 11 points clear of Man City, 3 games to go, as I say, and still an FA Cup final on the horizon for us, which of course will be against Manchester City. That will be in the next episode, lads, on Friday. As you can see here, if I find the right menu, there we go, 15th of May 2027, another Manchester Derby FA Cup final. We've seen quite a few of them in recent times. United won the most recent one in real life, and hopefully we can win this one as well. That will be played in full on Friday's episode, lads. Hope you're looking forward to it. If you did enjoy this episode though, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the road to 600 subscribers. Click the link in the description as well if you'd like to join the channel Discord, and I will talk to you all on Friday for this FA Cup final against Man City. Talk to you then.